In this lesson, we will learn how to use they. Basically, personal pronouns in the plural. How will we replace he, she, it with they? Well, they is они in Russian. Они. And let's see a few examples so we will understand what is going on here. So how would we say, those are my books? These are my books. Это мои книги. Это мои книги. Книги. Это мои книги. Книги is plural of book. Книга, книги. And how would we say, they are interesting? Они интересные. Они интересные. Interesting. Интересные. Они интересные. And how would we say, these are my friends? Это мои друзья. Это мои друзья. Друзья. Это мои друзья. And let's say they are in Berlin. Они в Берлине. Они в Берлине. Берлине. Они в Берлине. They are in Berlin, in the capital of Germany. So, это мои книги. These are my books. Они интересные. They are interesting. Это мои друзья. These are my friends. My, друзья, friends. Они в Берлине. They are in Berlin. So literally in Russian it's they in Berlin. And don't worry where this "ye" is coming from. So Berlin is the name of the capital of Germany. Berlin. And in Berlin we need to add an ending. We will learn it a little bit later. So for now just take it as it is. Они в Берлине. Now let's exercise plural a little bit, and also let's exercise они. They. So let's take first two neutral examples. Window. Do you remember how to say window in Russian? Окно. No. Окно. Окно ends in o, meaning it's neutral. And what do we do to create a plural of окно? Basically, if we get a neutral word ending in o, we replace it with a. Окна. Окна is plural of окно, so окна is windows. Окна. Окна is plural noun. And what could be with windows? How could they be an adjective? They are clean. Окна чистые. Чистые. Окна чистые. Windows clean. Windows are clean. So in Russian we don't have articles, so windows clean. And another one, здание. Здание is building. Здание. Здание ends in ye. It's neutral. Well, basically because it ends in ye, it's neutral. And what would be the plural of здание? Здания. If we get a neutral word ends in ye, so we replace ye with ya. It's pretty easy to create plural. We just need to get used to this. Здания. 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 And what could we say about buildings? Buildings are tall, high. Здания большие. Большие. Actually, большие is not tall or high, it's big. Buildings are big. Большие is big. Здания большие. We can also say окна большие, big windows. Окна большие, здания большие. Now let's take masculine words and let's build also plural of masculine, and let's take evening. Evening is вечер. Вечер. Вечер ends in consonant, so it's a masculine word, ends in consonant, basically because it ends in consonant, it's masculine. And plural of вечер, do you remember how to build a plural? Basically, if we get a masculine word ending in consonant, we end it with a, and we will get plural. So вечера. Вечера. If you get any difficulties into memorizing or remembering the rules I'm using now, I'm suggesting you go back to plural section of Russian Online University, so repeat the last few lessons, and hopefully you will be able to recognize the rules. I'm not requesting from you to apply them straight away. You just need to get used to them and to understand where is this ending coming from. So it ends in consonant, it's masculine, so we need to end it with a. So this would be enough for you to continue with the lessons. And hopefully you will get used to this and you will create the statistical data in your head and you will be able to build it yourself, or at least to recognize. So вечер, вечера. And what could be happening with evenings? Evenings could be dark. Вечера темные. Темные. So, but we are exercising они. Они, they. So we get building. And buildings are big. Здания большие. How would we say they are big? So we want to replace здание with они, with they. So basically we replace здание with they. So они большие. Они большие. Большие. Они большие. So can you see? We replaced здание, which was in the first place neutral, with они. Они большие. Здания большие. Они большие. Вечер is evening. Evening is masculine. And dark evenings would be вечера темные. We could also say темные вечера. So, but now we know that we're speaking about evening or evenings. How would we say they are dark? Они темные. Они темные. Темные. Они темные. The same we could do with windows. We're speaking about windows. We know window is neutral. And clean windows would be окна чистые or чистые окна. Clean windows. And how would we say they are clean? Они чистые. Они чистые. Чистые. Они чистые. Another masculine noun would be, let's take город. Город is city. Город. Ends in consonant. So what would we do with masculine word ending in consonant? Basically we add a in the end and we will get plural. Города. Города. So город. Вечер, because those two are masculine and basically they can only be masculine because they're ending in consonant. We end it with a. Вечера, города. Город is city, города, cities. And города are big. Let's take big again. With здания are big and so buildings are big and города большие. Большие. Большие, big. And we know that we are speaking about city or cities. How would we say they are big? Они большие. Они большие. Большие. Они большие. And because we got neutral and masculine now, let's take two feminine words. Car. Car was машина. Ma-shi-na. Do you remember how to recognize why machina is feminine? Basically because it ends in a. If it ends in a, the possibility is overwhelmingly high that it will be a feminine word. So, feminine machina. And to remember what was happening when we were making out of machina, plural, cars. Basically, if we got feminine word ending in a, basically if we got a word ending in a, we replace a with e. Машины. Машины. So, a becomes Машина, машины. That's an important rule because words ending in a are quite frequent in Russian language, so remember this. It's quite easy to remember. So, машина, the plural, машины. And машины are fast. Cars are fast. Машины быстрые. Быстрые. Машины быстрые. And let's assume we know what we are talking about and we want to say they are fast. Они быстрые. Они быстрые. Быстрые. So, do you see the pattern here? I already explained you this pattern. Они are replacing in plural all genders. So basically, if we got he, she, it in the singular, the plural becomes genderless because once we build a plural, we remove the gender-specific ending. So the plural is got no gender. And because plural does not have any gender, we can replace all of personal pronouns with они, they. Они чистые for neutral, они быстрые for initial neutral, so we were speaking about здание, which is neutral, but the plural, buildings, they are clean, they are big, они большие. The same for masculine, они темные, они большие for cities, города большие, они большие. Машина, the feminine word, feminine noun, becomes машины in plural. Машины do not have any gender now, so we can replace они быстрые. They are fast. Машины быстрые, они быстрые. And let's exercise the last word, the last feminine word. And I want to take женщина, woman. Женщина. Женщина. And now you can use the same rule as before. Try to build a plural of woman. Женщина. First it's a woman. So if you know we got a clearly female person, so it can only be a feminine gender. So, but женщина ends in a, so we don't have any troubles here. If it ends in a, it's feminine. What would be the plural of woman? So, women would be женщины. A is replaced by e. Женщины. Женщины. And женщины are, let's take beautiful. Женщины красивые. Красивые. How would we say they are beautiful? Referring to woman. They are beautiful. Они красивые. Они красивые. Красивые. Они красивые. So for short sentences, just a little bit information about building of sentences. Они чистые. They are clean. You can also say чистые они. Они большие. Большие они. Они темные. They are dark. Темные они. However, for они in short sentences, it's preferable to put it in the way I put it. So try to pronounce everything with me and try to build sentences with me. Try to understand the logic behind sentences I'm putting them. And I don't know if it makes any sense right now. I'm expecting from you to pronounce, to write down everything what I'm writing, and to actively listen to me. And this way I hope that even the rules which I'm not giving to you straightforward, they will be internalized by you, just by speaking, writing, repeating after me. Hopefully it will work. And I know it have to work, so don't worry about this. Они чистые. They are clean. Они большие. They are big. Они темные. They are dark. Referring to evenings. And let's make a small exercise without writing them down. We get окно. How would you say a window is clean? For plural we get они чистые. And окно is neutral. Оно чистое. Окно чистое. Здание большое. Здания большие, but здание in singular, it's neutral. Здание большое. For masculine, the way you will find big in dictionary, большой. So, город большой. Город is masculine, город большой. Город чистый. City is clean. But for neutral, здание большое. Большое. Ends in ое. Здание большое. Вечер. Вечер is masculine. Вечера темные. Evenings are dark. How would we say for masculine? Вечер темный. Темный вечер. Вечер темный. So you can see adjective can be put before and after the noun. Вечер темный. Темный вечер. Means absolutely same. So in Russian, the word order within the sentence does not matter that much for the understanding of what you are saying. So вечер темный. Темный is the adjective the way you will find it in the dictionary. If we would want to say window is dark, window is neutral. Окно темное. Окно темное. And car, let's assume car is dark. Машина. Машина is feminine, so темный is masculine. Город темный, вечер темный. Машина is car, feminine. Машина темная. Окно темное, машина темная. Вечер темный.